Welcome back. I actually made, my bad. I was opening a drink. I feel like it's like a conversation, you know? But it's like a conversation where you're just listening to me. So you're just gonna listen to me talk and then open my drink. But, welcome back. Um, I have like 2 hours of gameplay footage and I want to make more gameplay footage because I repurchased New Vegas. Whatever. I gotta rebuy it, but I have like 2 hours of footage of Fallout 4 right now. So we will deal with that when it comes down because I feel like New Vegas is a much more calming game to watch, right? Regardless if you guys listen and not watch the gameplay or you just watch the gameplay and listen, I still feel like it's a better background game, right? But anyways, uh, go over a few things before we continue this video. I saw on TikTok it has been like 2 weeks, maybe a month, and I have gained like I think 75 followers. I appreciate it to everybody. Even though you motherfuckers aren't coming here and subscribing, but I appreciate it. It's cool to see that so many people, um, you know, are interested in my content or relate to it or feel some type of way that they want to keep coming back. I appreciate it. But to get that out of the way, I just want to get that out of the way before we got into anything. If you're wondering what my TikTok is, I will leave it in the description, but it's the same as my YouTube handle. But regardless, today we're just going to talk about relationships and the differences in relationships with someone with NPD and a lot of the stigmatizations of it. We'll make a little side note for hold on. Excuse me. Make a little side note for for a lot of people who we'll talk about it right now. Biggest thing is that I keep seeing is narc abuse. So I'm gonna say this: just because you had a shitty relationship with someone or someone was shitty does not mean they're a narcissist. I mean, they're just an asshole. And like I feel like not enough people realize that, right? So let me, you know what? Hold on. Wait, yeah, okay, now we're good. But anyways, I feel like you can have narcissistic traits. I mean, you can. It's you can have narcissistic traits but not be a narcissist, right? There's a lot of things to it that you need to qualify for, and everything else in general that you need to what's the word? There's a lot of things that you need to understand about it, right? And what it is, what the problem is with something like that. Sorry, I'm like mid work as I'm doing this too. But anyways, a lot of people, and this goes into stigmatization, right? A lot of people think that all narcissists are terrible people, and they think all we'll do is hurt you, lie to you, and put you in a position where you will not be better, right? And that's not true. It's not true for all narcissists, and it's not true for a lot of people. And I don't think people want to recognize that because it's not something they're used to. When you think of a narcissist, you have a negative point of view on that. You have a narcissist itself, the word itself, when you call someone a narcissist, it immediately is something negative and toxic. But it's not always that. I tell people that all the time, and granted, I'm not the best individual to talk about, narcissists not being bad in relationships, because I am bad in relationships, but I recognize that probably isn't my MPD. I think that's just me being a bad person, right? More than anything. Sorry, I'm sniffling. I'm kind of like I have allergies, but regardless, right? Narcissists can love, and although their love is many universes different than what the typical person would think, it's still love, right? And I've told people, I've been open to them, hey, I don't feel empathy, right? And people think when you say you don't feel empathy or you don't feel certain emotions like that you're a bad person or that you're a morally unjust person, which I don't agree with. And it's a bad stigma. It's a bad understanding. And people are so quick to assume that just because you're different, that you're bad. I think it's because people are scared to... I think people are scared to say that they're wrong. And I think people are scared to say that some people are different and some people are rewired to survive. That's what it is. It really is. It's an issue with a lot of people when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, or when a narcissist is in a relationship with you. You have to understand how they love. It's not a lovey-dovey. It's not any of that. It's not what you see in movies. It's an obsession. It's an obsession with you. And there's a lot of people that talk about it, and a lot of people that say things such as, sorry, I thought my nose was bleeding. There's a lot of people that say things such as narcissists don't love you, they love the sense of control. And while the sense of control is important, it doesn't mean we cannot love. It doesn't mean we cannot grow an emotional connection or some form of a connection with you. It does not mean you can't work. The narcissists that cannot work, the narcissists that are hurtful to you, that hurt their partners, that do these things, they are people who refuse to be better. They are people that refuse to work on themselves. Those are the ones that you watch out for. You don't watch out for someone just because they have that. You watch out for the one that knows they have it and refuses to get better, refuses to talk about it, doesn't acknowledge it, and moves forward. Those are the ones you worry about. Not a narcissist in general. Not the generalization of them. That's what people don't get. That's what people miss. And this is another short video that might be a little rushed, and I apologize. I'm going to work on some more things. But I hope you guys have a great day.